Welcome back to Coding. So as you can see in the thumbnail only, we are going to discuss about the style linking with CSS and the movement of the cursor and customizing the cursor in CSS. The different ways through which we can customize it and the different ways through which we can style a document in CSS. Already in the previous video I have discussed about some of the things that we have talked about CSS, how to use CSS with tables, how to use CSS linking, how to use other properties of CSS. So if you have not watched my previous video, do watch that video also. And already on my channel I have posted a list of playlists including CSS, Java, Python, HTML, C++, and also some important questions that are useful for the exam, and also a study video which helps you to concentrate on your studies and also understand easily and how you can manage coding and learn it. And also I'm posting reels on my Instagram page so that you can understand each and everything easily. So do follow me on my Instagram page also, the link is in the description, and also subscribe to my channel. So if you like the content that I post, do like it, share it, and also subscribe to the channel. So let's get started with the video. We are going to discuss about links in CSS. So basically we all know that whenever we are talking about links is basically moving from one page to the another page in an HTML document, or whether whichever website we are using or whatever we are using. So basically you can see that whenever you are using a link in a browser, you see when you visit that link, the color of that link is different. When you move to that link again, the color of that link is different. You can see different link colors that are available to you. And you can see that the difference is there whenever you are moving a mouse cursor over it and whenever you are just visiting that link. What are the changes that are done on a link? So all that changes that are done on a link are done with the help of CSS. So in this we are going to discuss about the CSS linking only, through which we can understand that how we can make it hover change the color of the link, how can active link change the color of the link, how can visited link change the color of the link. We can also provide color, font family and background as similar to the other cases that we were using in tables or whatever paragraphs, or not other any other thing that we are using in CSS. We have to follow that same procedure only. So this is the help of linking. We are going to learn these 3 to 4 things, properties that are used in linking. So let's understand this with an example. We are creating a link.html file. In the link.html file, what I'm going to use, I'm going to add a link into my HTML document. Through that link, I'm going to explain you that what is the changes that are made to the link and what are the effects that will be happen whenever the mouse cursor is moved over it, and what are the things that we are going to use to add it into the link CSS. So first of all, as in the already case, we know how to link a style sheet and how to add a style sheet in a HTML document. We are adding that style sheet. After that, I have created a body tag. In the body tag, what I am going to use, I am going to use a paragraph. In that paragraph, I am just going to add a extension of the link. So basically whenever I want to add a link, so what I will use, which tag? A tag, that is the anchor tag. So here I have written the href basically the link. So I have given the link of my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can check that right button over there, you can subscribe to that, and also like the video if you like the content that I'm posting. So here you can see that I've written a paragraph that is a link to my YouTube channel, and we are going to learn the properties that we can use with CSS into our particular linking file and how we can change the style of the link. So whenever we are talking about linking will include active link, visited link, hovering the mouse pointer, and other parts of link, that how we can perform it, text decoration or other. Like in the previous videos we have done about some text decoration, removing the background and other things, we can perform these things in this particular document also. We can add whatever things we want to add into our HTML document. So here you can see I have created an HTML document. After that, when I will execute this is the purpose as shown to you. So I am just adding a h1 over here so that it is easily visible for you to locate it, and whatever thing I have written in the HTML document. So I have used a h1 tag and I am closing it with the h1 tag at the end of the paragraph. Basically h1 tag, we all know, is used to make the size of the text increase. So after this, what we are going to use, we are going to use a CSS file. So what we are going to do whenever we are using a CSS file, in the CSS file what we will use, we will write a, and then the, not the dot, but we will write the colon. So whenever we are using a link with part, we will use a colon, and then I have written hover. Hover means moving the cursor about that part. So here I have given the color as red. So whenever I will over the mouse pointer over the link, the cursor that the link should be shown me in red color. So as you can see in the output, whenever I am hovering the mouse pointer over that particular area, the cursor is showing me a red arrow. Then after that, what we are going to use, we are going to use some another property. In the another property, what we are going to add, we are going to add a visited link. So whenever the link is being visited, I have given it at a yellow color. So whenever I click on that link, as it has been already visited, so the color has changed to the yellow color. So based upon whatever color we are going to give, we will work on that. Next we are going to use that what will be the link actually look like. So just we will going to give the link and make the text decoration to some other style. Suppose if you do not want that the link should be written in a form, the underlined text is to be displayed. So what we will do, we'll take the text decoration as none, and you can see that the link that is displayed to you will have no underline line. You can also change the text decoration. We are going to use in CSS is the customizing of the mouse. So when I'm talking about the customizing of the mouse, as you can see, whenever you visit a website or visit any of the page, so you see that there are different kinds of mouse pointers available. Like sometimes it is a pointing symbol, sometimes it is a hand symbol, sometimes a plus symbol, crisscross, or sometimes it may be some busy symbol, waiting symbol. So these are different kinds of mouse pointers that are used. So we can customize according to our needs based upon some single element. Suppose say in a website you are creating different elements and you want to make the mouse pointer at each and every element different style. So what we will use, we'll just use that style of the cursor, whichever cursor we want to use into that particular document. Means if in the element, suppose say at the home page you want the element of the cursor to be in the form of a hand, then after that when you visiting further, you make that cursor want to be in a plus symbol, or you somewhere if you want to see that the cursor is waiting, so you wanted the cursor symbol to be waiting sign. So we are going to discuss that how we can change the cursor element and how we can customize the cursor. Going to understand that how we can customize the cursor with the help of an HTML document. So here I've just created an HTML document. In the HTML document I've used a span style. So basically a span style is basically similar to the CSS style, but we'll use the span symbol over here and define the style of the cursor. So here first of all I've defined the cursor style as help. So whenever I define the style as help, the cursor will be shown with the question mark with the cursor. Means the normal cursor that is shown to you and with the question mark will be displayed to you. So this is a type of a help cursor in which if you need any help, you can tell the thing that means it will be displayed upon that particular place where you need any help. So whenever you will click on that help part, so the cursor will be shown to me could be the way that it shows a question mark with it. So whenever I'm going to execute this code after closing the HTML tag, so whenever I will execute this code, so what we will see, whenever I will hover the mouse pointer upon a text, so the cursor that could be displayed to me could be in the form of a question mark and the cursor as normally we have. So as you can see, I've executed it. So you can see that a question mark is visible to you whenever I'm moving to that mouse pointer. Next, we can also change the type of the cursor. So in the next case, I'm showing the type of cursor that is the hand cursor. So whenever I'm using the hand cursor, in the hand cursor, what it will show me the content in the form of a hand. Means as we were moving to any link, so whenever we move to a link, we are shown as a hand symbol. So that is the another type of cursor that is available in CSS when we are using it. So now you can see that it is a form of a hand cursor. So hand cursor is suitable when we want to use a link. So next kind of cursor we can use crisscross. This is a list of cursors that we can use. As you can see on the screen also at the right hand side, the number of cursors that are available in the CSS, or how we can make it a display the cursor into our HTML document. So here I've used a crosshair. So whenever I will use the crosshair cursor, so when I will use the crosshair cursor, it will show me a plus sign. So this is the difference of using a crosshair cursor. Similar to the other cursor, you can see whenever you will going to change that type of cursor, the property of that thing is going to be changed. Means the cursor style will change according to it. Now I've used a wait cursor. So whenever I'm going to use the wait cursor, so it will show me the cursor in the waiting form. Earlier it used to be in the form of a like cylindrical shape. Now it is shown to be in a circle shape. So this is the way through which we can customize a cursor. So guys, I hope you understand what I have explained to you, the different kind of cursor I explained to you over here. The image shows you the different kinds of cursor that you can customize. So guys, if you like the content that I post, do like it, share it, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.